Hi crafty friends, this is Rhonda, and today I would like to talk about what's on my desk. Oh my gosh, have you ever had one of those weeks where you start a whole bunch of projects and you just never finish anything? Well, that's what's on my desk today. So many projects, so many different types of projects. I have card projects, I have napkin projects, I have some kits. I mean, I just have this stuff all over my desk and I just keep adding to it. So I thought I would show you a couple of things today that I have fun doing. And the first one, I'm just going to show you some things first. I was playing with the mixed media florals designer series paper and the mixed florals stamp and die set. So I have 2 sheets of dies here and the stamp set. Started out in my week watercoloring a big page of those images from that stamp set. So I'm going to show you those. My intentions was to make some Easter cards. And here I have all of these beautifully watercolored images just sitting in a pile on my desk. Isn't that crazy? This is the one standalone die that's in that die set. Isn't that pretty? And then there's a whole bunch of little ladybugs. Tons of ladybugs. Anyway, what I did with these is I just smooshed a little bit of my ink pad on my all-purpose mat, and then I used one of these water brushes to just color these in. It was really simple. I did a whole 12 by 12 paper. So I did that, and then after that I thought, oh, I have a challenge to complete. I need to make a card using Stampin' Write markers. So I stamped the same image here, and I just used Stampin' Write markers, and I just literally, this card took me like 5 minutes. I colored them in. It's not the best coloring, but it's actually kind of pretty. It gives some dimension in the tulips and in the grass with the streaks from the coloring. And then I made it into an Easter card. The paper that I used on this background, which I intended in showing more of it, but it didn't work out that way, was this. Isn't that pretty? The back side is just this washed. Keep in mind, this is the mixed media florals. And then I stamped it on white, and I just put a thin border of black cardstock, and then I layered it with that on white and put some pretty little ribbon on there with just this Happy Easter square. This Happy Easter came from the current February Paper Pumpkin stamp set. And I had this bowl. Who has one of these bowls on their desk? And it just has some shapes that I cut out and then I didn't use them. Oh, there's a white one. I was looking for a circle and I couldn't find one. It's kind of off-white anyway. And I happened to see in the very bottom of this, there's a whole stack of little squares. So I just stamped that Happy Easter on there, and I thought it turned out so cute. And then instead of putting some gems for embellishments, I just used the 3 ladybugs, and I thought that turned out cute. So I don't know if I'm going to use those tulips and stuff today to make a card, but I might, because I have another thing going on. But first I want to show you the rest of this mixed media paper. Really quick, because it's really pretty. So that's that side. And then that beautiful painted wash. This is what I made this out of, this standalone die. I cut it out of this paper. I thought the variegated wash looked pretty. And on the back, another just wash. I love these colors in this one. I think that is so pretty. This one is gorgeous, and I'm seeing a scrapbook page cut across, you know, and then layered on double scrapbook layout. Or you could simply go all the way around and just cut out card fronts. That would be really nice. The other side of this is a beautiful blue wash. Isn't that pretty? I love that color. And then there's the other side of that green, is that wash. And then this one, which is probably the prettiest paper in the pack. I absolutely love it. The black outlining of all the flowers and stuff. It's just so pretty. And then the back side of it is that really pretty, I think it's petal pink stripe. And it's a wash like. And then you have this little thing here, which, yeah, I'm not a big fan of that piece. But the other side is this gorgeous print. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Love it so much. And then we're back to that black and white one again. And then there's this beautiful little tiny floral. And on the back side of this, look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? I think it's gorgeous. Anyway, that's the Mixed Media Florals paper pack, which is an online exclusive. And the number is 164638. Nice paper pack. You can get the whole bundle with the stamp set too. And there's several other things that go with it. There's some low profile dots. And there's an amazing embossing folder, which I didn't get yet. Okay, the next thing I'm going to show you that's on my desk today, I have a sweatshirt on, I'm kind of warm, are some napkins. Look at that napkin. It's an Easter egg coloring kit, like a paint palette. Isn't that cute? This is just a card front, and it's painted with Mod Podge. And this is what I'm going to use to put this on here to make some card fronts. I have a cute lamb. These are all napkins. I have another cute lamb. I have a beautiful tulip. And then I have these little tiny 3x3 squares. Look at these. Aren't they just the cutest? I'm going to iron these all on, and we're going to make some layered cards with these because they're so gorgeous. Okay? One more thing I'm going to show you before I get started doing something. First of all, I'm going to turn on my heat press and turn the temperature up a little bit. I made some canvases out of napkins, and I haven't decorated them yet. I know I promised to do one of these online, but I didn't think about it. But it's really simple, and I will. One of these days I will do this start to finish. But that's a napkin on the front of that. And then this is a napkin all along the edges. And then on the back side I just have some cardstock, and I use the red line, that really sticky tape to hold those on there. And then look at this. Is that not the cutest napkin you have ever seen? There's also a boy, and he's adorable. I haven't done him yet. And I did a pink plaid that just matched so much. It's kind of a pinky purplish color with that on the background. And then look at this. Oh my gosh, how cute. And then of course we did purple. These are all napkins, folks, and today I may get around to decorating them with some ribbon. I grabbed up a basket of ribbon, and I'm gonna maybe decorate some of those today. But first of all, we're gonna iron on some napkins. So I'm gonna put this on here just to protect my surface because this gets hot. And then what you wanna do, you wanna make sure you take these plies off. So just get your finger a little wet. Oh, this one I cut accidentally there. and these spread out. You want to make sure you get both of those extra plies off. It's really important. My napkin is tearing, but that's okay. It'll work out when I iron it on. So that's one of the first steps in napkinizing card fronts, is getting those plies off. So I'm going to do a few of those. Get those extra plies off. I think I got both of them off at one time. Yep, I did. On that. I really like that lamb. I think that that lamb is really cute. And then we have another lamb here. I just thought these would make some cute Easter cards. So I'd show you, thought I'd show you how I put these on the cardstock. Susan, if you watch this, this will show you that card that I sent you today, that you got in the mail today. That will show you how I did that. This is the process. Basically, you just paint the card front with Mod Podge, a thin coat of Mod Podge, and then you just let it dry. That's the first step. I keep tearing my napkins. My fingers are sticky or something. And then you tear off these plies. And I'm going to turn up my temperature a little bit here. You want your, now you can just use an iron for this. I have a Cricut heat press, so I'm just going to use my Cricut heat press. And I'll put some of these underneath a book so that they'd flatten out better. And I'm going to use those ones first, and I'll put these underneath here so they can flatten out. Now what you want to do is you want to put your napkin. Okay, this is the shiny side. That's what's been painted. That's a dull side. Now this is just basic white medium weight cardstock from Hobby Lobby. And I think I'm going to do it this way, and I'll make a card this way. I just thought this Easter thing was cute. I'm going to put it in the center in case I want to, you know, do some layering or whatever. You want to take a piece of parchment paper and put it over the top, like that. And then this only takes a few seconds. You put this on here. If you're using an iron, don't use any water in your iron. And I'm just going to use this, and I'm just going to iron it on. Simple, simple, simple. I haven't been on here in about a month. I don't know why. I was sick for part of it. My husband and I both got that awful flu that went around, and we're still not 100%. But I'm feeling better. Ouch, that's hot. Let me tell you, that's hot. All right, now that looks like it's stuck on pretty well. Just check off 4 corners, and that's stuck on there. See how nice and that flattens out your thing. Now what happens is you put the napkin on there, the heat from the iron activates the Mod Podge, and so that napkin just sticks to it. Really cool and really simple. Now we have this cute lamb, and I'm trying to decide which way I want the card to go. Will I do it like that? I think this way. I get all the fence and the daisies in. So again, I'm just going to do this like that. Put that on there. And then I just hit the Cricut button there, and it does it for 20 seconds. And I'm doing it at 400. They say the highest setting on your iron is what you want. So I just do it at 400. And it's nice to have this towel underneath it because it, you know, it kind of sticks. So you want to make sure you don't get any Mod Podge on your work surface. Or, you know, this is just a piece of flooring I have underneath here, but see how that kind of sticks to it? Because I probably got Mod Podge on the bottom. And again, I'm just going to check my corners and make sure everything is stuck down. And it is. So we'll put that over there. And here we go. we're just gonna keep doing this. Isn't this fun? Super, super easy, you guys. I like the little sheep going, or the little lambs. Of course, this is Easter, so that's a lamb, right? So, oopsie, almost forgot my parchment paper. This is really important because you will ruin your iron if you don't put your parchment paper on there. Now my plan is to kind of incorporate these watercolored stamps I did and these fronts to make some Easter cards. That's kind of my plan. I think I got my iron a little bit too hot. It's kind of turning yellow. I'm going to turn it down to 375. It's kind of turning yellow, so I think it's getting a little bit too hot. See that? Kind of burning the napkin. Well, at least we know it's hot enough, right? And you get your little texture from your napkin when you do this. You do get a little texture on it, but that's okay. That's okay. All right, let's let that cool down a little bit before we do another one. And I'm going to take a seat here, and I'm going to separate some of these. Now what I did for this is I made enough for 6 of these to fit on a piece of paper. Okay, we got one left here, and this is a bigger one. I tore it twice, but I think it'll just match up nice. And I went up higher because I wanted it to cover the whole front basically. So let's hope that that kind of seals back together. And again, we're just going to iron here. Maybe I don't even need to do it for 20 whole seconds. I'm not sure. Okay. Oh, this is gorgeous. Isn't that a beautiful napkin? That is going to be a pretty card right there. So you have to do some trimming around it. But there's my card fronts. And then I got some extras of those so I can make more. Let's see. What shall we show you now? All right, let's take this out of the way for now. And I want to show you something else that I made. This is the February paper pumpkin kit. And these are the cards I came up with. I think that's really pretty. I love this Lost Lagoon color. I did this for a challenge, and the challenge was to sand the two-tone cardstock that has the white core to show that. Isn't that pretty? The colors just look so pretty with that mint. And then this one, the challenge was to emboss glimmer paper. Aren't these bees adorable, you guys? Look at those bees. The little trinket bees. Love them. Isn't that pretty? Now these bees come with the, what's that paper pack called? Uh-oh. It shut off on me. Oh, I hope I didn't. Maybe it just got too hot, so I shut it off. So the paper that those bee trinkets go to are, I have it right here. I know I do. I thought I did. The Floral Delight paper pack and stamps. You know, there's a sample of it. Really pretty. It also has a whole pack of vellum papers that are just gorgeous. So that's what those bees go to. If you want to get those bees, they're so cute. I just love them. And I just used them on there. And then this is another one. These are all from the February. My challenge for this one was to just use glimmer paper. So I used an online exclusive glimmer paper. It has 3 colors in it, and they're kind of ombre. And this one happens to be Lemon Lime Twist. Isn't that pretty? And then this one, the challenge was to tear two-tone, tear your designer series paper. And now this was a die set that you can buy each 3 months of the paper pumpkin. They come out with a die set that has dies in it for each month. January, February, March. This one was. January was the heart. February is the chives. And then March is the bees. Now, this bee kit is going to be special. Really, really special. If you've ever just wanted to try out paper pumpkin, I think that March will be the month to do it. You're going to get 2 stamp sets in March. There's going to be some really, really fantastic cards. So, let's see. What can we do now? Another project I started was this little shadow box. I got a napkin on this side of it. I had to take the little hanger off here, and then I used some wood putty to fill that in, and I painted this whole thing white. This is just a 99-cent shadow box from Michael's. And I plan on putting some things in there. Here's what I did for Halloween. If you can get kind of an idea of what I did here. I put the napkin in the back, and then I used pop-up dots to put these on there. I just used some thread, and I hung these little ghosts in that trick-or-treat from it. And I painted it black. See, there's the hook to that. I didn't undo this one. And then I made a little stand for it so it stands up better, and put this cute ribbon on the top of it. So I also made one for fall that I absolutely love. Now this is a different kind of shadow box, a thicker, more expensive one that I got at Hobby Lobby. It has the slats in the back of it. I did Welcome Fall on this side. Yes, that is a napkin. I painted the whole thing that like mustardy yellow. I painted the inside white, and I put this napkin on it that had the bike and the leaves and trees and stuff. I thought it was so cute. And then these are from the Dollar Tree. They have all kinds of little sets at the Dollar Tree. They're for fairy gardens. And then some of this other stuff came from Hobby Lobby. Isn't that cute, though? Just adorable. So my plan was to do an Easter one. And I have this, which came from the Dollar Tree. And then I have these little bunnies that came in a 4-pack from Hobby Lobby. Now I thought about putting this duck on there, but he's just a little, or chick, he's just a little bit too big. So even though these aren't really to scale, I still thought I would put these in here. And what I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna put some Spanish moss down. I just have this big bag of Spanish moss, and I'm probably going to make a mess when I cut it off. Oh, that did make a mess. All over the place. Oh my goodness. That's crazy. So it looks pretty nice out today. The sun is out. It's windy as all get out though. That wind is just a whipping. So I thought about just hot gluing some of this moss down in here to give me kind of a base. Yeah, I think that'll work. So what I'm gonna do, I got my hot glue gun already heated up, and I'm just gonna start on this one side because it dries really fast. And then I'm gonna press this into that. And then I'm gonna pull in some more. I love making these shadow boxes. I made a series of 4 of them for my mom. 3 little ones like this, and then I made 1 bigger one. So the 3 little ones are on one side of her window, and then the big one is on the other side, and they're just so cute. She loves them. They're all gnomes. They're summery like. I really enjoy making them. They're a lot of fun. So, I need a little bit more, I think. And I'll trim that down where I don't want it to be. Oh, this stuff is messy. I don't even know why I have this stuff. I just found it down in my basement and thought, wow, this is perfect for these shadow boxes. So I'm just gonna grab some more of that. I'm just gonna cram it in there. To just kind of give us a little cute little base for our shadow box. Just gonna trim her down. I have some other stuff that I used too, and it's more the moss stuff, peat moss like stuff. It's more green and stuff, and I don't know. I thought I would try this stuff first. It looked more like stuff that would be in an Easter basket. I tell you what, that was messy. It is everywhere. So beware of the Spanish moss. I don't remember why I bought this. I probably did something with a plant. So there we have our little mosses in there. I think that's cute. And then I know these flowers aren't really to scale, but I thought they were cute. And I found those. My mom had a big miniature shelf, and she didn't want it anymore. So I just took all the little pieces. So cute. I gotta show you this big thing. And I just thought about putting these little bunnies in here. And then maybe I can do something up here that says Happy Easter or something like that. So this was all stuff that was in my mom's miniature shelf. And I've used quite a few things in my little projects. These ones are a little bit bigger, but there's some cute little things in here. Horses and just all kinds of cute things. So that's what I do. And yeah, I think this is going to be cute. I think I'm just going to press these down inside there. So let's put a big dollop of hot glue on that. And then let's just make sure I have the right side. We're just going to put those tulips right down in the center. Hold it there for a second. I think that's cute. Cute, cute, cute. This little bunny here has a pack of carrots on his back. I better get these cards out of my way before I get hot glue on them. So this guy, because I want to be able to see the carrots, I'm going to put him in the corner. And I'm really pushing those down into that moss. And then this little girl here, she has a basket on her arm, and I think she's cute. This little girl has a basket, but it's got candy or eggs or something in it. So I think we'll put this little girl over here in this corner so we can see her basket. Okay, and this little girl, we're going to put right here. She will just be sitting out front. I'm glad the hot glue dries fast. And then this guy, we will just put right here in the center. Kind of tilt him just a little bit. How cute is that? I don't know if those will stay. I might have to go in back of them and really put down some extra hot glue to just make them really stick down in there. But what I thought about doing is just going around the outside edge. I got this really pretty, what's that called? That crisscross, I forget what it's called. I thought about just going around the outside edge of this with this, because I thought it was cute. What's that? Rick-rack, that's what it's called. Rick-rack. I thought that would be cute, just around the outside edge, just to give it a little something there. And then we could give it a bow, or I have some other things here. I have a bag full of carrots, and I have a bag full of Easter eggs. We could do something with that. And I have a bunch of ribbons here, but these ribbons are too wide for that. And I'm gonna do these on the canvases. I just pulled some colors up that would look good. But I think this little rick-rack would look really cute. It kind of reminds me of that vine there. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut off the right size here. There's one side and another side, and then I'm just going to go a little bit longer in case I measured wrong. And again, all right, let's hope that those don't fall. I'm going to start on the bottom. Oh, I had some white too with the glitter in it, but I'm not going to use that. I'm going to start on the bottom here. And we're just going to kind of go right in the center there, and I'm going to put that down. Do you ever forget you're using hot glue and go to touch it and burn your finger? Oh, it does not feel good. And we're going to turn it, and we're going to put this here. I don't know what I'm going to do as far as a bow on this, if I'm going to put a bow on top of it. I might just leave it like this, and maybe I'll just put a couple carrots up there or something. It might be kind of cute. We'll give it a try. Now what I like about this is if I have it in the center of my counter, you can see something cute from both sides. I like this rick-rack. I got them at Joann's last spring. You know, they were like buy 2 get 3 free or something like that. So I got all these, a whole bunch of different spring ribbons, or they were actually summer, because I got a bunch of watermelon and stuff like that. Watermelon ribbons that were really cute. I haven't used them yet, believe it or not. Okay, so we got one last little piece here. We're gonna put down, and then we'll trim that off. Hold that down for a minute. So, what do you think? Isn't that cute? Pulling off all these little things. So I think what I'll do, that's not quite dry yet, so I can't cut it off yet, but I'm gonna cut it off. But I think I'm gonna go back in here. I'm gonna try to go back behind these and squirt some glue back there. And then just give that another press. And then it's got something on the back of it that's kind of holding those in place. Yeah, I think that's a lot better. Can never have too much hot glue, right? All right, now we can, oopsie, we can cut this off here. And nobody will ever see that. And see how it kind of falls back? That's why I made that little stand for the Halloween one. I just took a picture of that glitter paper and I just made a stand for it. And it stands up so much nicer. And that's what I'll have to do on this one too, probably. Okay. Let's put a little bit behind the rest of these. Does that seem to really help? Sorry if my head's in the way there. So, what are you making this spring? What have you been making? Well, it's not quite spring yet, is it? Well, it's getting there though. It's getting there. I saw a post on Facebook, a local post, that they could tell that the sap was running in the maple trees because of the skunks and something else that was in the yard. They go and they eat that sap out of the trees. So because we had a really cold February, I think we're supposed to have a really good maple syrup season here. Do you live somewhere where they do maple syrup? I love, 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 love pure maple syrup, and I would never, ever use imitation. I don't care how expensive it is. It is so much better than that imitation stuff. And it's good for you, too, if you get it locally. Has antiviral properties, I believe, and like anti-allergens in it for seasonal allergies. There, now those guys are quite a bit sturdier. This little yellow one still needs a little bit more. I think I gotta come around this side of her. There, isn't that cute? So what do you think? Should I put a carrot on top or something? Let's see what this carrots would look like if I just decorated it with a couple of little carrots up here. Oh, I think that's cute. I think that looks really cute. Let's put one down. I have to get another hot glue stick. I better check my time here. How long have I kept you already? 38 minutes. We'll just finish up this goodie and then I'll let you go for today. And I'll play with these other napkins on cards, and I'll come back in a day or two and show you what I've finished. So I think these are really cute. I'm thinking a couple of those on there. And I'm not sure what else, but I think that looks cute, so I'm going to put that there. We're just going to press that baby right down in there. I'm going to have to do away with some of that hot glue. I got a little bit too much on there. Isn't that cute? And then just put another one right here. Yeah. I think that looks adorable. thought about putting this little chick up here, but it's too big. All right, I'll get rid of that big old glob of hot glue I have on there. But what do you think about that? Isn't that cute? Since they're bunnies, and bunnies like carrots, you know. And I do have these Easter eggs, but they're not to size. But I could have put one of them on there too, but I like the carrots. I think the carrots are cute. I will use these little eggs and stuff on my bigger canvases. So there's that. That's done for today. Who knows if I do something else to it. Let's look at these before I close. So I have a gingham, a yellow gingham here. I brought up a couple of yellow ginghams. Looks like this one matches. And I thought about just making a bow for the top. Now let's show you how I make a bow. My teacher, Miss Tracy, she's the one that taught me these bows. Now this isn't very big, so I don't want a real big bow. So it starts out looking like a tribute ribbon, where you just have a crisscross there. Let me make sure I'm in screen here. Yeah, I am. And let's see, like this. And then you just bring that down. Oops, I need it a little bit longer. This ribbon's kind of stiff. And then you just crunch it up in the center. Yeah, I think that's going to be cute. Let's just cut this off so it'll be easier. And we need some twine. Let me get some twine. Here's some yellow twine. So this will work. I think I got some pieces here that are loose already. There we go. So we're going to take a piece of yellow twine and we're going to put that right in the center. It's going to be all bunched up and we're just going to tie this. I'm going to tie it in a knot first. So it holds it nice and tight. Oopsie, it came undone. Oh, dang. All right, I got to cut that off. It came undone. It wasn't tight enough. Okay, here's another piece. So, something that you can do is you can do this and you can take your tweezers, like reverse tweezers, hold that in place good. Like that. Put your tweezers in there. Hold it. That's not holding it very well, but I'm trying to stay in camera here. And then we're gonna tie that on there really tight. And I think can take my tweezers and hold it tighter. There we go. And then we're going to tie it in a knot. Now we got to tie a knot, a nice tight knot. Okay, so we got that. Might be too small, I don't know. It looks awful small. Oh, I think it's good. Okay, now these are a little bit too long, so let's make these a little shorter. Let's see, I like to count 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. I think that one's okay. Let's see. I think I'm going to cut one more off. One more little row off each one. And then we do a little dovetail on it. Just cut up through the center. Like that. And like that. Okay. Put this back on here. It's not exactly the same color, but it's darn close, that's for sure. Okay, we're gonna put some hot glue on here. And we're gonna stick that down. And then we're gonna make this Eastery. So, it's not. These are a little bit shapeable, so you can kind of shape your little bow. Isn't it cute? I think it's cute. And then we can put some, we got purple egg and we got a yellow flower there. So we can take some eggs, a purple and a yellow, and how about a blue? Let's see. Put an egg there. Come back, little egg. These are really light. And a yellow one, and put a purple one right in the center. That might be cute. You know, the good thing about hot glue is if it doesn't look good, it's easy to take them off. So we're gonna kind of lay them down a little bit. You know, I got the yellow there. I'm gonna put a pink one. I already got yellow all over it, so I'm going to do pink, blue, and purple. And then one more right here in the center. The pink one didn't hold very well. Hold those down good. And then you can kind of, oh, isn't that just cute? I don't know if I like it, but it does look kind of cute. Pink one still isn't stuck down very well. Usually what I'll do is I'll put a little button in the center, but since I had those, and then these little, I think I'll just cut these off. They're just hanging there. Sometimes I will tie little knots in them and fray them, but I'm just gonna cut them off. My cat is meowing outside the door. He hates it when we close doors. There, how cute is that? Cute little Easter. Isn't that cute? I didn't have exactly the color of cardstock I wanted for the back, but that's all right. That's cute, you guys. Look at that, how cute that is. At least I got something to use those for. So when I comes, I'm not gonna do any more today. I'll show them next time what I do. So I got the pink and the purple. So for the purple, I got a couple of ribbons. I can see it's probably going to be this one. This one's a little dark. Or I could do something totally different and match her cute little glasses. Oh, and put a bow on to match her glasses. I might do that. Oh, that's going to look really cute on that one. And then on this one, we have a light pink. I think we'll go with the light pink on that one. So those will be really super cute. So I think that's it for now, folks. I had a lot of fun today showing you what I've been up to. As you can see, I love playing with all things paper, napkins included in that. Now I'm gonna glue these or hot iron these onto my pieces of paper, and I'm gonna cut these out, and then I'm gonna make some cards, and I'll do that on my next video. I'm gonna make some cards with all these iron-on pieces. So thank you so much for watching today, and if you like the content in this video, I would really love it if you give me a thumbs up and shoot me a comment. I promise I will answer it. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, I would love it if you did. That would really help me out here on YouTube. See you next time. Bye-bye.